Hello and welcome, fellow gamers, once again to Now Playing Divinity 2, the Dragon Knight Saga. It's your host, BC from A7 Video. And unfortunately, what you're watching is not live commentary while I'm playing it. The reason why? Well, because I spent 2 hours recording both the video that you're watching here and what I thought was my vocals, and the vocal track software crapped out during the recording. Also, we ran into a glitch where once you beat a specific boss, you cannot progress the game because the person that has to open the door for you runs out of the room, runs through a wall / door that you cannot traverse. So needless to say, I had a lot of problems fighting my way through this particular recording. So I'm going back now and I'm doing some voiceover work just to let you know what you're watching. So as promised, we're going to take this all the way to the battle with the Necromancer named Lycan. We fight his demon counterpart and take him out. That's actually the battle you're probably watching right now if I didn't drone on too long with that intro. Anyway, I had a lot of fun playing this aside from the glitches and the technical difficulties, but I'm going to go ahead and shut up and just let you guys enjoy the show. I'll edit and cut it so that you're not watching a lot of dead space and things of that nature. But as always, I thank you guys and gals for watching our show, for chiming in, for commenting, rating, subscribing, all the stuff that you guys do. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it here at A7, and we'll see you guys back here on the next one. And oh, if you didn't watch the Starbound episode 1 Now Playing series, just a heads up that we're going to be changing the format of our Now Playing / Let's Play series, whereas up until now, you've basically watched me play every moment, or watched me or P.Rick or some of the other folks on this channel play every moment of every game all the way from start to finish, which usually amasses to several double-digit hours of gameplay footage, which is kind of cool, but it actually doesn't help me get to the final destination, which is actually my goal in playing all of these games. In most cases, is to eventually reach the point where I do one of our patented category reviews on the game. So the new format, I'm basically going to start playing games. I'm going to play them for several hours, and when I get to a point where I think I've gathered enough information, I've had enough experience to actually provide you some relevant commentary, I'll go ahead and do that. And that'll usually be, you know, 5-10 hour increments, whatever makes sense with the particular game. You can see that I did that with Starbound. I played it for about 5 hours before I started doing commentary, and so after this video we're also going to start doing that. Up until this point, this 11th episode, you've basically been watching the game from start to finish, but because there's so much grinding, there's so much side questing, there's so much other things to do in this game, where me providing commentary is really just going to be telling you what I'm doing on screen. I think this format will work better for what we're trying to accomplish here. But as always, if you've got any issues with that, any comments or feelings about that, feel free to leave us some commentary. So with that said, we hope you guys enjoy the new format going forward. We hope you continue to enjoy this series. We hope to have this one wrapped up in the next, I'm hoping 2 or 3 weeks we'll be able to finish this, start to focus more on Starbound, start to focus on some of the other games that are going to be coming up, such as, good Lord, I got to get Sacred 2 started. I actually picked up Diablo 2. I've never played that game, and I've heard it's like the, you know, the creme de la creme of PC RPGs and dungeon crawlers, so I'm going to be jumping into that. We've got Starbound, which we've started. We've got Ring Runner, which we've started. We got a Wii U coming up that I can't say really loud because there's somebody in this house that's getting that for Christmas, but we're going to have Xenoblade Chronicles. We're going to have Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers U. So much stuff for you guys in the next couple of months / weeks, and I really again appreciate y'all for coming along on these rides with us. Allow me to tell you all peace and Godspeed. We'll see you back here on the next Alloy 7 video.
So, the dragon is about to hatch with the aid of the elusive Zandalore. I should have known you'd still crawl out of the woodwork, old goat.
Hold your tongue, villain! How dare the scourge of Rivellon show his face here? You shall pay yet for the atrocities you committed.
Ha! You were up there in your ivory tower of moral absolutes, and still you lose perspective. The Divine's death, the war. It was he who caused it by murdering my beloved.
Lucian did the right thing. Igerna worked for the Black Ring, and therefore she had to die. He would have done it again if need be, and so would I.
Kerr! I loved her, and you butchered her! Now for every drop of her blood you spilled, oceans of mans will flow, starting with that of your new pet here. My armadas will see to that!
He is launching an attack on your tower. Go on now, become the dragon, and show him your might.
Hurry now, and find the Dragon Stone to unleash the powers I gave you. Hurry, and become the dragon.
Alloy 7.